Who'd you talk to? What's going on? It is me, Mike Leopard King Michael. This is Legit Fantasy Football, brought to you by Legit Tube.com. Joining me today, Captain Picard. What's up, Captain?
Good morning.
Good morning, dude. I get rid of this fucking overlay thing. I don't like it. Nope, not that. You know the one? See the one that's sticking in our face?
Wait.
Oh, it's going now. Okay. How are you?
Oh, very good. Enjoying the holidays. You know it.
Yeah. I'm running late. I didn't have a chance to put a shirt on.
Oh.
A shower. I was like, just put on a coat.
I like the leather.
No one cares.
It's the leather.
Hey, what do you say there, Matt?
That's not true. Tupac cares if don't nobody else care. I've heard him say it, so I believe it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
This is true. We got a bunch of games at 1 o'clock. It seems like a lot of games at 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
This is to a lot of people. This is the last week of fantasy before the playoffs. I don't know where you guys are in your leagues, but this is the last friggin' week, and I have to beat Stu and hope Turner loses. And here's the thing: Turner's team sucks. Like the fact that they're a game ahead of me, there's so many points below me. But friggin' Stu, Jamar Gibbs, he's got points with Jamar Gibbs and Amon Ross, something like that. I'm already down 50 points. It's disgusting. But like, I feel like I'm gonna pull it off. I feel like today I'm pulling it off, and I don't know why. I got a good vibe. Last thing before we get into the games. I'm the only one. I know this. I know I'm the only one. But have either of you guys done any research on 3i Atlas? Any? Did you look at it at all, guys?
Oh, yeah.
Sean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I watched a documentary about it. But...
No, so like I'm watching like Avi Loeb's, and there's this other guy that lives. He lives in another country that he goes up with his telescope and he sends it. So they're going back and forth. The thing is, comets are muddy balls of ice. Let's just call it that's what they are, right? So when they leave the sun, everything burns off and they should dim. That's just how that goes. When perihelium is directly when they're closest. When they get, and they should light up because the sun does that, whatever gases are on that snowball to melt it. And then that snowball leaves, it should be melting, right? And dropping off stuff, getting smaller, changing, and dimming. This motherfucker is as bright as ever. It has a blue plasma looking thing around it, and it never lost shape. It made its whole way around. It's causing all these sun things that are going down. Like there's all these sun storms that are really like affecting certain areas. We've had a volcano erupt yesterday. We had 2 earthquakes in Alaska. It's causing the problems with the sun. The image they have of it, NASA, which they won't show us, but the one they did show, I'm telling you guys, it's a rock-looking thing that has like bursts coming out of it as they had volcanoes or thrusters. And there's all these other comets in the sky right now, too. This bothers me more than anything else. Like everybody else is always like, I got to pay this bill. This guy said this to me today. And I'm going, I'm really nervous that we're not doing any type of coverage on the third ever interstellar object coming around the sun that looks like a fucking ship, and no one wants to say it but me.
King, I just had a collection person call me for a bill, and I told them, I said, I ain't paying because 3i Atlas is in the sky. I told him that.
Yep, and I had how you can like trick chat GPT into telling you stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm really good at that. So I had a conversation with it where I got it all the way nailed down to where it claimed that on the 25th, and it picked that day on purpose, that our ancestors will be back. And that 30% will elevate. 70% will be left to try again. Literally what it said, and I was like, oh, this is freaking me. I gotta go buy water. Or I was thinking this, I gotta go to Douglas Drug over here and get as many water as I can get. I'm losing my mind. All right. Guys, I'm just saying that because I've been saying this I'm a guy that's been looking at this since July, no joke. And I've been analyzing it, and like I know that sounds dumb, but I know some things about these things, and it's not a comet. So And you know how they love to just tell you, like, oh, it was just one lone shooter. No. It was just one guy. One guy shot him. Bullshit. Full of bullshit. Just like Vegas. Now, let's show why Vegas is bullshit.
Yeah.
Washington travels to Minnesota. Washington's favored by 1. What do you think?
What I think is 2 things. One, there's a great prop bet today. It is for anytime touchdown for JJ, for Justin Jefferson. If you take it, it's plus 175. You would never in a million years think you were getting 175 for Justin Jefferson.
There's got to be a reason, right?
Well, he only has 2 on the season, 2 or 3 on the season. So today, trust me, horrid pass defense, that's a great bet. But with that being said, I think Minnesota's going to win it. I like my chances. I'm going Minnesota.
Minnesota plus 1 at home. Matt?
It's a toss-up to me. This spread seems suspect, but Jaden Daniels is back. Didn't move the needle on the spread that much. There's something to the effect that Minnesota keeps getting this respect, but they haven't done a damn thing. I don't even understand it. This should be at like 3.5. I'd say. But then again, you got Washington, who's one of the worst defense in the league. I think that's probably why it's a pick 'em basically. Yeah. I'm gonna run with Washington and JD Daniels. I just don't believe in JJ McCarthy. There's something to this spread. I think it's a sucker spread, and I guess I'm a sucker. But I'm gonna take Washington. Give me Washington.
All right, so we split on that. But I also if I had to pick as the NFC East, this is a game that Washington can win. The Vikings are not going to match up well with Washington. Like what Washington does well is what Minnesota does bad. If that makes any sense. So I'm going to go with Washington on that, and we'll split. All right, moving on to the Dolphins. This is a game that I think I've seen 100 billion times. Seriously. Dolphins play the Jets in New York or East Rutherford. Dolphins are favored by 2.5. Who do you like?
This is another toss-up. I mean, two really good games, not good games, but toss-ups right off the bat. When I look at this, you get the Dolphins win 4 of the last 5. Tua playing awful. You got the Jets not packing it in. Tyrod Taylor led against a very, very bad Miami defense. So you gotta ask yourself, how many times are the Jets gonna score? Because they do have a pretty decent offense against a bad defense against a team that I think in Miami that's definitely gonna run the ball. They've been running downhill the last 4 or 5 weeks. And speaking of winning the last 4,
can the Jets stop the run? Can the Jets stop?
Can the Jets stop the run? That's going to be the key of the game. I'll take Miami, even though there's no reason to believe in Tua. You speak to any of the Miami Dolphins fans, they want to remove him and move on, but I think they're stuck with him for at least one more year after this one. But give me the Dolphins. They've had
2 sad teams. They're sad. These teams make me sad. But I like the Dolphins in this game because I know the Jets play the Dolphins hard. I know this from Ken O'Brien days to Dan Marino. The Jets have always stepped up and played the Dolphins hard. That's just how it goes. So I expect a hard game. Running. I think they both have great backfields. I think Miami might do a better job running. I like 2.5. It's under 3. Even though I've been betting the Jets all year, I'm going to go with the Dolphins. Sean?
What do you got for a line on that?
2.5.
All right. Yep. Okay. Yeah. 2.5. I like Miami. I like, I like what they're doing as of recently. So I am going the fans to the left, fans to the right. Only.
So, all right, if you go with Miami, that makes it officially locked. It's a lock! It's a lock! Wow. That was angry. That was an angry lock. All right, so Miami is one. The thing is, dude, I don't even know where does Miami go from here? Matt, where does Miami go from here? Like, seriously, what do you do if you're Miami?
They're tied to Tua for one more year. Like I said, they got way too much money invested in him. They can cut bait after one more year, and they'll be at a loss even still for $31 million after that. But that's probably what they're gonna have to do. They're gonna have to, like you see this year, we're wondering what they would even do in this year. It's really like a process because once you invest in this yourself, and they had like this transcending team where they looked like reminiscent to the LA Rams. Like, what is this? This is awesome. They made those turquoise colors uniforms look badass. Now they don't. That they look dull now. They're not shining so bright anymore. But a few years ago, you could invest in this team, so they did. And now you can't just get away from that in the NFL.
But what
now
fell
you're
apart?
hurt.
What fell apart for Miami? Like what are you gonna replace? What do you fix? The line?
I think you bring in Darren Waller is a nice number 2 to Waddle right now, right? And I think that's probably one of the only reasons why I like Miami in this game over the Jets because they have multiple outlets. But what are they going to do? Get another number 2 because you can't keep old man Waller out there for too many more years. He might come back for another year, but get him another get somebody for Waddle. Get rid of Tyreek, cut bait.
Get a coach. Get a different coach. Miami. Get a
different
coach.
I think McDaniel. They're playing for McDaniel. It's crazy because I don't even think he was due this year, but he's gonna get another year.
And as far as the Jets, I have no clue. They're like the Giants. Good luck. Those organizations just suck. I don't know what you can do to fix them. Good luck with the Jets. All right. Sean, Tennessee, who's awful. Travel to Cleveland, who's awful. But Cleveland's at home, favored by 3.5.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't think it's even a question. I think Cleveland today is going to show Cleveland is a much better team, and they're much ahead of Tennessee in their rebuild, which they're doing once again. So I think Tennessee just doesn't have it. So I'm going, with Cleveland.
The thing is, what can Tennessee stop? Is their defense able to stop the run and make sure to have to pass? Like, this is the only game Tennessee can win all year. You know that, right? They got it on their calendar.
Oh,
This is
I have it circled.
Another win. You know what I mean?
This is
This is our team. Go ahead, Matt.
I love Tennessee in this situation. Starting D tackle is out for the Browns. Their D line has been the focal point of their defense all year. It's not just Garrett out there. When I look at this game, it's how does Tennessee score? Well, I think they're going to have more opportunities with the injuries to the D line of the Cleveland Browns. Tennessee's been playing hard lately. I've been telling you guys, I've been all over Tennessee as of late and reaping the benefits of being on them. I don't think that stops here. I think that the Cleveland Browns, they're doing well. They got some things, but big injury on the D tackle, and I think that the Tennessee Titans exploit that. And I think that it's a sloppy game, but give me Tennessee with the points. I'm not saying Cleveland Browns don't win this game, but I got people asking me with their survivor picks today if they feel comfortable with Cleveland Browns. I'm saying no, absolutely not. I love the Tennessee Titans today.
So you guys both split. For me, it is a toss up because I could easily see Cleveland getting a couple scores early, somehow miraculously, like a fumble, defense, return. And if they put Tennessee in a hole, it's done. It's just a done game. But when you watch two trash teams play and the spread is over 3, you take the other team. So I'm taking Tennessee because it's 3.5. I picture this as a field goal game. I think that's what Vegas pitches this as. It's going to come down to, like, I don't know how many games I've watched this year that it comes down to the last drive. That every game I'm watching, every team seems like it comes down to the last drive, right? And that's in this, and I see a field goal, so that's 3. I got to take Tennessee. That's my reasoning. 2 trash teams. All right, it comes 2 teams that you know, I have some respect for. Matt, Pittsburgh travels to Baltimore. Baltimore is at home, favored by 6. Who do you like?
I just think Pittsburgh's banged up. I look at this spread and I'm going, how does Baltimore give a touchdown basically to such a good organization, classy organization? I think Aaron Rodgers is banged up. I think that there's animosity. Like Aaron Rodgers, does he only like to throw to Devontae Adams? He goes to another team. He's like, I want him here, him here, Alan Lazard here.
Wouldn't you want to throw to Devontae Adams, though? Wouldn't you want to throw to Devontae Adams?
Absolutely, but it just like seems like he didn't want to throw to Garrett Wilson. There's definitely a disconnect with Metcalf, and it might be a little bit of like old man piss, like he just doesn't want to deal with like young men. It is what it is. Absolute douchebag factor, as always. But I think that there's turmoil in Pittsburgh, and I don't buy their defense either. But there's something to the effect of the Baltimore Ravens. I think that they're going to serve up Pittsburgh today. I do believe in that 5.5, and I'll take Baltimore today for some reason, winning by a touchdown.
All right, I have them at 6 here, but it's the same thing. Sean?
All right. Yeah, if you have them at 6, I'm going to agree with Matty. I'm going Baltimore. I think every time they play each other where it's a late touchdown that wins it. But I think Henry doesn't fumble, and I think they go on to win.
So I would love to agree and make this a lock because that's what we do. But they're division rivals. They hate each other. They know each other extremely well. If anything, the Steelers can rise up for this game, and the douchebag factor could be in effect because he just start launching bombs. He's playing on house money. He doesn't give a shit if the coach hates him or Garrett Wilson hates him. 6 is too much. It's going to be like a 4 or 5 game. Sorry not to make it a lock. I got to go with Pittsburgh. Division rivals, I always try to.
No, it's not a bad pick.
Shorten the spread, All right. Sean, Seattle, yes, I believe that says Seattle in my handwriting, is favored by 6.5 going to Atlanta. Who do you like?
All right. Obviously, because they're traveling there, the spread would be much higher if it was in Seattle. But Seattle is probably the second best team in the league right now. If you're looking at both sides of the ball. And Atlanta, I'm not going to say is in the top 5. Yeah. Atlanta, they're doing the dirty bird down there. They're wearing their Vic jerseys. You know what I mean? They're playing the Tootsie Roll, all that good stuff.
Let me see that Tootsie Roll. Tootsie Roll. Tootsie Roll, left, slide. Now dip, baby. All right, sorry.
And that's, yeah. So that's why, just for the Tootsie Roll, I'm going to go Seattle.
Doodoo Brown. Matt, he's taking Seattle minus 6.5. Who do you like?
I'm going to second captain, and I'm going to let him lead. I'm going to follow the captain, and I like what he said. I am with Seattle. I think they could be Super Bowl representatives. They're worthy. I like what they're doing. I love seeing Sam Donald succeed. I don't mind seeing him fail either because I know he's going to bounce back. He's a winner. I like Seattle minus the points. I don't see how Atlanta could keep up. I think Kirk Cousins, he's been showing signs of positive progression, but give me Seattle. Bullying him.
Kirk Cousins is like 90. So
he looked decent. He looked decent last week.
But he it's got to be hard to get back in the game and get hit, you know? So I see this game as the biggest trick game of a lineup. Like, I think Seattle wins by more than 10. I think Vegas knows that. So they give you the 6.5. Oh, someone's a touchdown. Oh, you got to think about it. And there's no thinking. Seattle will beat Atlanta by 10. So then I got to go with Seattle, which makes Seattle officially, for us,
it's a lock, 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 it's a lock.
I like those kids. I like those kids.
No,
let me see. Show. All right. Maddie, we're going to Jacksonville, Indianapolis, and Indiana Jones, who's still on our payroll for $22 million this year. Indy's favored by 1.5 over Jacksonville.
They shouldn't be. I love the under in this game at 42, and I love the Jacksonville Jaguars. Indianapolis hasn't won there, I think, in 11 consecutive trips.
Mm.
Daniel Jones has a broken leg.
Yeah.
They're looking at this like they're on the side of the Grand Canyon. They're looking at the picture. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful picture, and they fell off the cliff, and they're trying to grab onto anything and everything that they had because they know they lost it.
Who starts for the Colts?
Daniel Dimes.
No, who's starting today?
What do you mean?
Is Danny Dimes not playing today? Is he?
Oh yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is.
I thought he was injured. Okay.
They keep putting him out there. He's got a broken leg. He's going out there.
All right, so I know a lot about this game. Matt, who do you like?
I like Jacksonville.
All right.
I mean, yeah, I like Jacksonville.
All right, so I'm going to tell you this. Daniel Jones with a broken leg, right, means he's not going to be able to do what Daniel Jones likes to do. The minute Daniel Jones gets uncomfortable or has to do stuff that he's not comfortable with, he screws the pooch. He throws interceptions. He fumbles for no reason. You'll see. This is what happens. When that kid tries to play over himself, it's always a friggin' disaster. And Jacksonville's been scoring points week after week. So I like Jacksonville. Sean.
Yeah, I'm Jacksonville's head coach has connections to Rhode Island.
Does he?
Yes, he does. So, great question. I'm not sure. I think he was born here, wasn't he?
Was he?
I think he's a Cumberland Clipper.
Yeah. I think he's from my part of the town.
Wow. Imagine that.
Yeah. But
so,
with that said, Indy not playing their best ball right now. Really need to wake up, or they're going to slip out of the playoffs altogether. So, but I think Jacksonville is playing very, very good ball right now, and I think they have shown a lot. So I'm liking the Jacksonville Jaguars.
We're all in agreement.
Jaguars.
Thank you. I want to thank those people for sending in the lock videos. A lot of people, they like our locks. They want to contribute. Let's go with Jacksonville as our third lock. All right, let me get that banner across so people can see the locks. There it is. All right, moving on. The New Orleans or New Orleans. It's up to you. New Orleans or New Orleans travels to Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is favored by 8. These teams know each other. I'm going to go first. These two teams know each other, right? The Bucs are a much better team. Agreed. 8 points, too much of a spread for me. I'm going to take the Saints because it's 8 points. Just saying that these two teams and that kid Neal at running back, he's not that bad. So it's not like they're that bad. I'm going with the Saints. I convinced myself earlier because I don't think the Saints are all that bad. Like, and Tampa Bay is not that great. So it's like 8 points is too much. Sean?
Yeah. I said at the beginning of the year, New Orleans was the worst team in the NFL, and they have proven me right.
No. Giants are worse. They beat the Giants.
Giants are, yeah.
We're number one.
Record-wise.
We're number one.
Yeah. Yeah. And Tampa Bay needs some wins. It's come down deep. I think Baker's going to lead them to victory today. Is it 8.5? It's going to be yeah. I'll go. But I like Tampa Bay. Honestly, I like Tampa Bay today.
All right, -8.
Yeah.
Matt.
We all watched Scooby-Doo, and then they take the mask off the guy, and they're like, "Who are you?" And then they're like, "Oh, it's not even who we thought it was." Baker Mayfield has been playing MVP lights out, and then like the last 4, 5, 6 weeks, they rip off the mask and see, oh my, it's Johnny Manziel. It's not Baker. It's totally Johnny Manziel. It's not the MVP Baker Mayfield. Like, listen, let's be serious, right? They've been dreadful on the offensive side of the ball. They have big time injuries, and now the other day in practice they lost Tristan Wirth. Huge, big, best lineman that they've got, left tackle.
Yes, what about that?
Yeah,
way too many points. I think this is a lock. If you have survivor picks, I would not be putting them on Tampa Bay. I think the Saints could win outright today.
It's just too much.
Yeah. Love the Saints with the points. Love them.
So we split on that. But that's a game you could split on. 8 point is a tough thing to pick. All right, let's go to the next one. Oof. Cincinnati travels. Now Cincinnati plays Buffalo a lot. It just seems like they do. No, Cincinnati travels to Buffalo. Buffalo is favored by 6 at home. Sean, what do you think of this game?
Well, I mean, with Burrow, they're a lot better, but their defense still is in place, which is horrid. Buffalo hasn't been playing that great, but at home, they do look a lot better. I'm going to go Buffalo, because no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills.
Circle the wagons. Matt.
Buffalo had a nice turning point the other week when there was a point in the Pittsburgh Steelers game when Pittsburgh had the game, and they came out the second half with a defensive touchdown and they capitalized, won the game. I think that showed a little bit of something from Buffalo, and I think that they have a lot of fight. And we were right when we said that we thought that Buffalo had a little bit more to give than Pittsburgh. We all said that. There's ways to attack this Buffalo defense, and I believe that Cincinnati has all the ways to do it. With Chase Brown, been on fire lately. That Russian defense is not ready for a Chase Brown. Joe Burrow is playing like his balls are hanging out.
Yeah.
And if he was playing against New England, like I said, I called that. I told everybody take the Bengals with the points against the Patriots. I said, but if Burrow was playing, they could have won, and they probably would have.
Yep.
The Bengals are hot, so give me Bengals with the points.
You want the Bengals or the Bengals?
I like the Bengals.
All right. So let me just review a couple things. One, Scooby-Doo is stupid in the sense that every episode they thought it was a ghost just to find out it's like this guy that lives down the street. So by how many episodes do you get to the point where you go, there's no fucking ghost. It's just going to be somebody in a goddamn mask. Like, not one of them thought of that. And the history behind Scooby-Doo is that they were beatniks that tried to avoid the draft.
Yep.
So that's what that's basically about, Scooby-Doo. God damn it. All right, so in this game, Sean, I hate to go against you, but I've been picking Buffalo pretty correctly all year, right? I got a good Buffalo feel. I've been there. They're going to get beat today. Because they're the type of team that, like, they slip. They slip at times. They're not strong enough to keep winning games. This is a game they slip and lose the game to Cincinnati. I don't know. I don't have 100 million things to back that up. It's just the vibe that I get from Buffalo. When they play somebody that's really, really, really good, they fight their asses off. When they play somebody that's kind of mediocre, because Buffalo really doesn't have many weapons. I don't think they have a lot of weapons. I don't like their receiving core. I don't like that crap. You flip it to Cincinnati side, yeah, they can score a lot of touchdowns. So it's 6-point spread. I gotta go with Cincinnati. And again, I would be on the lookout for an upset today. Is this the type of game? I'm telling you, Buffalo slips. All right. We got that's the 1 o'clocks. We've gotten 3 locks out of the 1 o'clocks. That rhymes. I'm on time. We've picked Miami, Seattle, and Jacksonville. That's who we have so far. Okay. Quick question. Sean, are you in a fantasy football league right now?
Yes.
How are you doing?
Good. In all of them.
You're going to make the playoffs?
Yes.
Okay. Matt? Are you going to make the playoffs? You can cough it out and then say it. Are you going to make the playoffs in your fantasy league? He's our Harpo Marks.
Speaking of Scooby-Doo.
Me, I have to win an incredible win, and I have to have somebody else lose. But here's the weird thing. Me winning the last game and someone losing has happened 3 out of the last 4 years. I'm always at the goddamn 8-9 spot. And for some reason, at the last week, I always seem to flip up. So I'm hoping that happens. For everybody out there that has any questions, now is such an important fantasy football time. Because here's exactly what I did to make sense, right? I'm in the 9 spot. I don't know if I'm going to make it, right? I don't know if I'm going to make the playoffs. So what do? I go on the waiver wire, and I look for everybody that's injured that might be good next year, right? So I'm like, probably won't be a lot of people available because no one's going to drop anybody good. And let me just go over this really quick. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys on the injured reserve that are on my roster right now. I have Marshawn Lloyd, because I think when he finally ever fucking gets healthy, he's going to be Green Bay's number 1. I got Joe Mixon. Nobody picked him up. Fucking Joe Mixon will play next year, and if he plays like Joe Mixon, that's a score. Scatterboo, whatever that happened. And then my 2 receivers, Mike Evans and Tyreek Hill. Nobody wanted them. I'm like, well, fucking, I'll take them for next year. Like, those are guys I'll play next year. So if you're in a fantasy league like that, a keeper league, I would scour it for anybody that's on the IR that somebody dropped that you don't. Look at Tyreek Hill. Why would he be on the IR? Of course I'm going to pick him up. I'm going to have him next year. Joe Mixon too. So if you're worrying about making the playoffs and you're in a keeper league, plan for the future, right? You don't have to trade everybody away, but see who's on the waiver wire. All right, let's go to the 4 o'clock games. Matty, Denver goes to the Raiders. Denver's favored by 8.
I like Denver. They've been playing everybody close all year long, but I like Denver to cover this spread in this one. Their defense is locked down. Pat Surtain is back. RJ Harvey. I'm really like, when I tell you guys I watch tape and I watch games, that's all I really do. And what I've been watching a lot is RJ Harvey getting comfortable. He looks like a complete back there, which is another element because I like Dobbins and I think he was doing well, but I think RJ Harvey is a different type of breed of a back, and I think that we're going to see him evolve in the next few weeks because I actually think that he ain't going anywhere even if Dobbins does come back at all. Like, that's his job.
Look, but that's also another IR back that you should look for, J.K. Dobbins.
Yep. Give me the Denver Broncos today to cover that spread.
Alrighty, Sean.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you guys. I'm gonna go Denver over
the
Raiders.
So, all right, see this game. Denver's favored by 8. Division rivals, right? That comes into play. But then you look at the two teams. All right, Bo Nix and Drake May. We're gonna be talking about them for the next 10 years. Those two guys are NFL starters. Bang. They both are. Bo Nix and Drake May, in my opinion, right? Like out of all the last couple of quarterbacks that come out, Jaden Daniels can be, but again, I think he's too skinny. I just do. His arm got broke. Like, I don't like that. I want somebody a little bit bigger. I think out of the last couple of groups of quarterbacks, Matty, I think the Giants scored with Jackson Dart, right? Tennessee, we don't know about Cam. We don't know because it's a mess. But I do think Drake May and Bo Nix, bang. JJ McCarthy, no. Those two, yes. So I like the Denver Broncos. I think they're one of the better teams in the entire league at this point. Like, if you look at everything, and the Raiders are a mess. They're a hot fire. They really are. The Raiders have been the Raiders, Giants, Titans, Browns, just suck. They've sucked for so long. It's just unbelievable. So I got to go with the Broncos, and that's just really hard spread for me to swallow. But it's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Thank you to those kids for sending that in. Fix this banner. All right. Matt, you're next on the 4:00 game. It's going to be actually let's go with we'll go Sean. Sean, the Bears travel to Green Bay, another division game, but the Packers are at home and favored by 6.5. Who do you like?
Well, Chicago looked really good the past 2 weeks, but Chicago is really proving a lot to me. I know they're close to a 1 seed, so yeah, of course. But I mean, you give Chicago points. Num, give me some. I mean that all day. I'm taking the Bears over the Packers.
I want to go second. I am riding high on the Bears. I also have Caleb Williams as my quarterback, but that means I've been watching the Bears play. So the Bears are better than people think. The Packers are worse than people think, in my opinion. Like, I think they have the Packers on a pedestal that they don't deserve, really. And the Packers and the Bears are, to me, a better team. 6.5? Oh, yeah. I would question if the Packers win the game. Like, that's where I'm at with these two teams. Like, it's going to be a close game. Who wins? I don't know, but 6.5? No. I got to go with the Bears. Maddie, who do you like?
I'm going to repeat everything you just said. Verbatim. Boom. Inclement weather up there, too. And I think that's only going to help the team that has the points in the end, because I think it's going to be a slow down, run 'em game. And
I hope not.
Yeah, give me the Bears. Yep.
All right. So the Bears officially become, let me just get to this. Right here. Look at this guy again, the angry guy. He meant that shit.
Wow.
Like he wasn't joking around. That guy, that's a lock. All right, I had no idea it was that important. All right, so let's move on to Matt. The Rams, they travel to the Cardinals. Cardinals are just another team, man. But 9.5 is the spread for the Rams. The Rams probably one of the best teams in the league, right? 9.5 is the spread on the Cardinals. How do you feel about it?
I believe the Rams respond, and I believe they cover the spread. Cardinals could be up for it. I just think that Matt Stafford and Adams and Puka answer the bell and find that high octane energy. It's rare that the Carolina Panthers find it to win it. I think that the Rams are right back on beat. This is a quest for MVP, number 1 seed, the division, everything. So when it comes down to it, I believe the Rams answer the bell. They cover that spread.
So The thing is, though, can the Cardinals score? Can they score points?
Yes, they can.
Yes.
Yes, they can.
So then I go, if it's a shootout, will the Rams just pull away, or will it be a game where it's close enough where it's under 9.5? Because
I could see this game being won like 34-24,
yeah,
37-20.
really close though. So I mean, Sean, what do you like?
Well, I mean, Arizona, I don't think they have enough players for a healthy team. The Rams, on the other hand, are going to rebound this week. They're going to show up. And, I think you're going to see something like a 28-10 game. And I think Corum is actually going to have a good game today. So I'm going to go Rams.
All right, so you two guys both go with the Rams. Here's exactly how I would pick this game. So 9.5 right off the bat. I would tell you this: it's too high. But they're still gonna win by 9.5. I think the spread is too high, but they're still gonna win by 9.5. Like I really think they should have put it at 7.5, and they would have had so many people put money on the Cards. They really would have. But you make it 8.5. It bothers me because that's like they don't want you to bet on the Cardinals. A 9.5 spread means they don't want you to bet on the Cardinals, right? Yep. So what do they know that I don't? But it doesn't matter. I got to stick with this. I'm gonna go with the Rams. But again, I'm not. This is one of my not so like I feel it type of locks because it's a lot of friggin' points for two teams that can score. But gonna go with the Rams.
It's a lock. 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 It's a lock.
That was the North Providence Pee Wee team. Thank you. Let's see. Let's run out of locks. Bang. There we go. All right, gentlemen. We're now over to the 8 o'clock time slot. Hey, by the way, so I don't know if you guys know anything about Facebook or how to deal with them, but they will not let me do live videos from my account anymore because they pulled up something from 2022 or 2023 where I was joking about cocaine. Like I made a joke. I made a joke about why would you do that? Just do cocaine. That's like a joke is like, and they took me down for drug. Speaking about drugs. I don't know how to get back live on Facebook. Like, I don't even want to be bothered with it, if I'm being honest. I'm just going on YouTube and other things. I'm like, fuck them. Like, but why? I mean, why would you look back 2 to 3 years on my account to find
crazy?
Stuff? Like, why are they going through accounts to find stuff? Or did somebody set me up and report me?
And flag it.
So it's either jealous people or Facebook's ridiculous. Like, I don't get it. I don't know how to like reinstate myself. I said like it. My response was it was a joke, but still can't do it. So Facebook can suck a dick.
I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know what they're talking about. It could be anything around.
That's like the Miss America this year was deaf. But she was a very established lip reader. You know, to be completely honest, guys, I don't find her that pretty. She didn't look that good. I don't think she should have been Miss America. She's kind of ugly. Mm-hmm. Anyway, 8 o'clock tonight.
Agreed.
Yeah, she's just not that cute.
What do you mean they're not that cute?
8 o'clock. What a game, right? What a game. The Houston Texans travel to Kansas City. Casey's at home, favored by 4. What the frig is that spread? What is that spread? Why is it 4? Matt.
I think it's respect for the Chiefs organization back against the wall. But when we think about these two teams, we think about the dominance the Chiefs have had over the Texans over recent years. But with that being said, this is a rival. And Houston, being in the situation that they are now, it's no love lost. They're not going to take their foot off the gas, whatever you want to say. I look at Houston's coming in here going, hey, nice party. And then just start busting out windows, ripping the couch, destroying the house. They're not here to play. And I think it's time for KC to pay. And I think they're going to pay daily. I think Houston could be the upper echelon of the AFC. I think their defense speaks volumes. And I think once CJ Stroud gets clicking with the offensive weapons, I think that they're starting to figure out how to run the ball too. Give me the Texans all day. Like you said, what the hell is this spread? Because honestly, it's just not adjusted. The market has not adjusted to what we're seeing. And Houston Texans are being disrespected in this matchup here.
Sean, what do you think?
Yeah, I could not agree with Matt any more than what he said. I think Houston scares, as a Pats fan, as the current number 1 seed. They scare me probably the most, of any team right now.
All right, but here's my thing. Here's where I pause for a second because it's prime time.
Are you ready for some?
Patty plays better in prime time. That's a fact. He just does. One of those guys, right? But still, the Chiefs are not a solid full team. They're still struggling to get things the way they want them, right? And Houston's just growing. So there's a difference. One's a really good team that's just trying to figure out what the fuck we're doing wrong. And the other team is the team that's playing with house money in the sense where they just like, hey, you want to play? We'll play. And we're going to play really rough. It's going to be a really messed up game. So I also have to go with, and I can't believe that I am, but I have to go with the Texans. And that would make that officially, hold on one second. I get this son of a bitch to show. That would officially make it. I'm going to have the angry guy one more time because I like him.
It's a lock! It's a lock!
Wow. I love his enthusiasm, man. We just need to get that guy in the studio. All right. So there we go. All right, one game left. Monday night. The Philadelphia worst organization in any type of sport, Eagles. Those scumbags. Dude, you know what it is? I have Nate Sudfeld is a name that comes up in my head when I hate the Eagles. Because if anybody can remember this, the year the Eagles drafted Devonta Smith, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the year prior, if the Eagles lost, the Cowboys would get in, right?
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts is balling. They put in Nate Sudfeld. Nate Sudfeld's the guy who had the 2 Mickey Mouse white gloves.
Yeah.
2 of them. And no joke, I said to my son, how is he going to even get the snap with those freaking gloves, right? If you go back and watch the film, first snap, he fumbles it. No joke.
That's right.
Serious. Goes on. Sudfeld's throwing interception after junk because his gloves are Mickey Mouse hands. It's fucking ridiculous, right? They lose. Cowboys make the playoffs. Cut to the next draft. Cowboys are 1 spot in front of the Giants. The Giants are going to draft Devonta Smith. The Cowboys trade with who? The Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. You scratch my ass, I'm leaving. My point is, they cheated. That was that right there. They were working together. Don't tell me they weren't. Right. We'll let you guys get in the playoffs, but next year in the draft, we're gonna trade up to your spot. Bullshit. I hate the Eagles. -2 against a team that's better than them. Listen, Eagle fans don't even like Jalen Hurts. That's the worst part. They boo him. They can see that he doesn't do stuff that a quarterback should. I love Barkley. I love the Eagles' weapons. Screw it. Chargers win this game on Monday night. That's my call. Sean.
Yes. Well, you have the returning Hampton Inn this week, ladies and gentlemen. You have Justin, Mr. Guts, has a hand injury, still going to play on Monday night.
Yes,
You got
Doug
a team that wants it. Then you have the Eagles that like show up with their jackets half off, like under their shoulders. They're ready to hang outside the mall for the weekend. They're like, what are we gonna do? They're two different teams. The way that they're being coached right now, you just get that feeling. Like you're trying to put kid gloves on the Philadelphia Eagles and be like, everything's gonna be all right. We have too much talent to not be this good. And then you have the Chargers and their Schwarzenegger action film. They're like, I don't care who's going with me. We're gonna win. We're gonna do it. Go Chargers, go!
Under your leadership.
Under your leadership, I will follow you. Yeah. So I am taking the Chargers.
All right, Maddie.
I hate to do this because I'm with you guys in the sense. I look at this game. It's been so tough to run and decide and go with what I really want to go with. But I'm gonna go against my gut in this one because I don't believe Philadelphia can lose 3 in a row, and that's what this would be. I think it's much needed getaway. I don't think it's a tough place to play, and I believe that the Chargers are banged up, like Captain said. I think that the under wins here. If there was a side that I could absolutely say I'm certain of, it would probably be the under in this game.
Yep.
But I believe Philly finds a way and comes out on top.
All right, let me ask you this though. So the most likely teams to lose 3 games in a row, right, are teams that have lost 2 in a row. Like they're the only ones that can lose 3 in a row if you think about it, right?
You're absolutely right.
You have to lose 2 in a row to be even available to lose 3. So I don't like Philly. I think they're soft. I think when they lost Kelsey off the line, the team has never been the same. I don't care about winning a Super Bowl. I'm talking about the team itself has never been the same. I don't think the huddle is the same. You know what I mean? I don't even think they listen to him in the huddle, if I'm being honest. Hurts. I don't know. I really don't.
There's absolutely something soft about them. And there's major problems with Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, he just, he's predictable at times. All right, what do you guys got for any kind of like last second
Wait, did the three of us pick the Chargers?
No, Matty picked Philly.
Oh, wow.
So we only have 6.
I'm sorry.
We have 7 actually this week. We have Miami, Seattle, Jacksonville, Denver, the Bears, the Rams, and the Texans. That's a lot of picks.
That's a lot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
That's a lot of tea.
7 locks. 7 locks. You know we're gonna go at least 5-2.
Yep.
At least. So anybody, Sean, you can think of, or any parlays that you're interested in?
Guys, I like again Jefferson at the 175 for anytime touchdown. I like Monungai today in the Bears game. And I like Blake Corum today in the Rams game. There's 3 names for you. Take all their overs on their prop bets, please.
Maddie?
I like you.
I love you.
I love you.
Brother Love. Is it Brother Love?
Yep.
Yep.
Right. I'm going to say this then. Get ready for the next season if you're a stinker of a team. Do not throw a game. When I see teams that I feel like throw games, it's the worst feeling in the world. Start your starters. Because, like, this is the time of year, right, where, like, say your team you need to lose is playing a team that doesn't even have his fucking lineup in, right? That's bullshit right there. Put your lineups in. I don't care if you're out of the league, you're not going to make the playoffs. Be a gentleman and stop people that are going to fucking play.
If anything, it's a gentlemanly sport.
Yes, I agree. I agree. So I have nothing else to add. I've had all kinds of technical difficulties. My microphone now, right, is taped to a gin bottle that's taped to a Donald Trump bong, right?
I love it.
Here's why I get the Donald Trump bong, right? Because he's angry. And therefore, I can see how people are. I'll be like, hey, would you like the Donald Trump bong? And if they go like, oh, No way. I don't like them.
Why is he not in hell?
But if they go, oh, I love Donald Trump, or they go, oh, I love that he's mad. He must be pissed. Look, in other words, I just love people that will take the hit and not put all that shit in front of them, right? This is my trick in my house at Bar Fangool. This is Donald Trump bong. Did you want? If anyone goes, don't trust those people because they're thinking about politics when I'm talking about a bong. Hey, by the way, never mentioned cocaine. And I mentioned cocaine, crack, or heroin. So Facebook, you can bring me back. You know, I let me just say this: I am against drugs. I
don't like it, King. I just like the smell of it.
Me either.
I am against ignorance.
Me either.
I believe the world to be just a bunch of us in a valley picking flowers, telling each other how much we love each other. Right?
Kumbaya.
I get high off life.
Yep. Kumbaya, my lord.
I'm still mad at Facebook. If you guys only know. All right, let me wrap this some bitch up. Our keepers are Miami, Seattle, Jacksonville, Denver, Chicago, the Rams, and the Texans. Guys, fucking listen to us. We've been doing this week after week after week after week. We haven't even missed a week. It's been 13, 14 weeks. Every single week, we're bringing in winners. 4 Captain Picard, 4 Mastradamus. It's me, Mike Lepre, King Miguel. This was legit fantasy football brought to you by legittube.com right now. Last thing, Backroom Source Remastered on vinyl will be here between January 20th to February 1st. It sounds amazing on a record. The record's going to look sick. I'm so excited about the album. I literally am so excited about getting one of our CDs, especially the one we lost, on album. And guys, just a last note, I use Disc Makers. Great company for doing this, right? However, I sent them 4 master tapes of all our stuff. They broke 2.
Oh, no.
You guys have no idea. Like, anybody knew the stress and money that I've thrown into this in the last couple of months that no one else knows? Because it keeps getting broke. I keep sending all them. Because I have all the masters. I finally got it done. I had to help the guy patch the songs together. But it works, and I made it through. And a lot of people didn't think I would. I didn't think I would because it was getting to the point where I'd wake up in the morning, check my phone. This tape broke. It's like, what the fuck, dude? What are you guys doing with the tapes? They're like, all right, they're just really old. I'm like, I kept them in a locked thing. They're like, it doesn't matter. Tapes, they just get old and break. You want how much more money? Okay. Anyways, I got it all done. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. Make sure you bet our picks. And Facebook doesn't like cocaine.